people.
But people need me.
Humans are obviously older than this planet.
Yes, your future depends on me. When I thrive, you thrive.
Not of this world.
When I falter, you falter. Or worse.
Hit pause. I mean, they show a glacier sloughing off from the first Viking text written over 1,000 years ago about the glaciers. It's how in the summers they collapse. It snows during the winter, and it piles up, and then when it gets hot, the glaciers move and melt and slough off. It's always going on. But they play on people's ignorance. I mean, this is so sick. Another lecturing voice. Real slow, I'm your mother. But Mommy talks about starving us later. Let's go back to the clip.
But I've been here for eons.
I've been here
I have fed species greater than you.
Oh, really?
And I have starved species greater than you.
Hit pause. These people are so weak they're into all this eugenics stuff because they're powerless and they hate humanity because they don't see themselves as dominant, so they get together in these death cults to then pull down people greater than them. And that's why they're like, I've starved species greater than you. Oh, yeah, what's the species greater than us? I didn't see Tyrannosaurus Rex sending spaceships into orbit or coming up with mathematics. I mean, shut up. Shut your murderous fat mouth, you pig. Here's the issue. They've taught people that love life to lay down and be cowardly. That's over. You understand that, scum? You're not turning our life force off. You're not flipping our self-destruct switch. The spirit of liberty is rising, filth. We're going to warn people about the vaccines you hope everybody takes so everybody's mentally retarded and bumbling around so you can have your way with us. You can give us all your genetic disorders. Not going to happen, filth. We're going to show everybody what you've done. We're aware of your operation. Your operation's blown. Go back to the clip.
My oceans, my soil, my flowing streams, my forests.
Mine.
They all can take you.
Can take you.
Or leave you.
Or leave you.
How you choose to live each day, whether you regard or disregard me, doesn't really...
Back it up 20 seconds. What you do doesn't really matter. I'll win in the end. This is the cliche we always hear. We're of this planet. But if you believe the Bible, made in the image of the Creator who's not of this world. And that's what most of the genetic engineers and elites now believe. Time Magazine, Reuters, you name it. They go, actually, life was brought here. Humans were probably engineered. But it's not what this Bible said that turned out to be accurate, written thousands of years ago. As if there's nothing to learn from one of the most ancient texts on the planet that matches up with other ancient texts. It's not like the Bible said. It's like Prometheus said. But see, it's about you feeling guilty, and now the government will represent Mother Earth, and she'll decide who starves and who lives. So you need to feel guilty and live real poor. We're going to genetically engineer and dump all the stuff and hurt the Earth. It's just humans that are bad, period, because this system is of the spirit that hates humanity. I love humanity. I want to defend humanity. I want to be a defender of humanity. I know I will die, but I want people to go forward and build great things, and I have a sense of pride in that and a love of those unborn. I don't mean unborn they're killing today, of the 55 million they've capped in the last 40 years. I'm talking about what we are to become in the master plan. And let me tell you, the master plan isn't what you hunchback New World Order people are pushing. And by hunchback, I'm not attacking somebody that's hunchback. I mean spiritually. You people are not beautifully spiritual. You people ain't pretty. I can see your soul. Let's go more to this witch speaking.
My oceans.
Mine.
My soil.
Mine, not your earth. Mine.
My flowing streams.
Mine.
My forests. They all can take you or leave you.
This is David Rockefeller garbage.
How you choose to live each day, whether you regard or disregard me, doesn't really matter to me.
No, it doesn't.
One way or the other.
Or the other.
Your actions will determine your fate, not
your
mine.
fate.
I am nature. I will go on.
Oh, really?
I am prepared to evolve.
The message is, do what we say or be destroyed. Nature doesn't need people. People need nature. That's saying government doesn't need you.
Hunters, anglers, campers, and survivalists. Get back to nature. Expand your horizons with the highest quality, most versatile, unique slingshots and sling bows on the market at slingbow.com. Slingbow products are compact and models start from just $17.98. They're perfect for your bug-out bag or storing in your vehicle. Give yourself and your loved ones the excitement and tradition of Slingbow. A new frontier in archery and truly modern twist on this primitive survival tool. Feel the thrill only at slingbow.com.
Worried about getting sick and feeling terrible for days or even weeks? You need Immudyne for a healthy immune system. Why get sick and bother with products that just don't work? For just $1 a day, Immudyne is all natural and safe for all lifestyles. Call 866-257-8668 to buy now before it's too late, before you get sick. Or go to IMMUDYNE.com, Immudyne.com, or call 866-257-8668.
Year after year, we watched the threats steadily increase. And now, this winter has been the worst on record when it comes to our immune systems and health. For more than 2 years, InfoWarsLife.com has been watching this crisis intensify. And Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Complex was our answer, using a proprietary process that takes ancient proven herbs and combines them with modern science. This powerful and affordable formula contains more than 14 key herbs and extracts, including echinacea, ginger root, elderberry, golden seal root, a proprietary yin chio formula, and many, many more. I take it, and so does my family. It's made in the USA, gluten-free, alcohol-free, no artificial flavors or colors, and not tested on animals. Take advantage of this introductory offer for Ancient Defense, normally $19.95, now only $14.95. That's 25% off. Visit InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139 to secure your Ancient Defense.
When an emergency happens, you could be left to fend for yourself and your family. An outbreak of contagious disease can happen anywhere. Because we're faced with more diseases than ever before, we need a better solution than ever before. Fortunately, there is a simple, effective way to protect yourself. Supernatural Silver is a revolutionary silver solution that is clinically shown to be several hundred times more effective than colloidal or ionic silver. And it's powerful enough to help protect you and your family from deadly viruses, bacteria, and fungus. Supernatural Silver is effective against more than 500 different disease-causing pathogens without encouraging drug resistance and without side effects. Supernatural Silver is scientifically supported and is the #1 choice of thousands for improved health and immune system support. Go to supernaturalsilver.com and use the code SILVER2015 for 30% off. That's supernaturalsilver.com. Give yourself and your loved ones a fighting chance.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of a house being trashed while a gang of thieves ransack the place. And what they don't steal will be destroyed.
This year, resolve not to be the next victim of a break-in. Go to faketv.com and discover a device that creates the illusion someone inside is watching TV, even when you're miles away. Security is a mindset, and Fake TV should be part of your security solution. Be vigilant, but not fearful. faketv.com.
Look, Food Babe, that is the American people, gets General Mills to pull dangerous preservatives. Boom. Humanity stood up, had another victory. But the problem is we don't stand up enough. The only way we can still really vote and really get results is with our dollars. That's why the globalists want to shut down the small farms, the small ranches, the co-ops, the Amish, the swap meets, the little markets, the girls with the lemonade stands, is because that's the enemy. They end normal human activity. They break up the family. The Borg wins. Basically, we're fighting the Borg, Whether you believe it's deep space, space aliens, the devil, whatever, I don't get into all that. The elite say they're building a Borg world. It was like in Reuters yesterday and a bunch of places that top scientists met and said the elite are funding them to merge their brains with machines to live forever. And Peter Thiel's in the news saying, I'm going to live forever. All of them. It's all they talk about. They're on a power trip. And they've decided we're not going to get access to all this if they actually develop it. And to make sure you don't compete with them, they call us bad sons. You ever had a crepe myrtle tree or an oak tree in your yard and little trees pop up around it and the gardener kills them or you cut them? That's the real eugenics. And their argument is if you're stupid enough to take vaccines and if you're stupid enough to eat GMO and preservatives and fast food, you deserve to be brain damaged and die. But they pass a cosmic line when they come out and they say, it's the law, you will take it, and it's safe and effective. They're basically coming with guns to kill us. It goes into territory that we're not talking about not being violent anymore. And I'm not planning anything violent myself. I want to be clear, but you want to shoot me up with stuff that's known to brain damage people and known to hurt people in a large percentage of the time? And the insert says it, but you're lying? Well, you know what? They don't do forced inoculation last time I checked in North Korea. Nobody does it. Nobody. Except the military. Nobody. This is a big deal. We're taking your phone calls. Bob, Carl, Gordon, Tessa, Ken, and others. Let's go to Tessa in Texas. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Alex. I'm a Christian and a pastor's wife, and I've been dealing with this issue for quite some time. I actually only recently started listening to you probably maybe a year and a half ago because I quite frankly, I had my head in the sand as well until my brother talked to me about a few things. Anyway.
See, that's good news. Your brother helped get you to open your eyes and then wake up. He didn't tell you what to believe. He got you to think.
Exactly. And so I just find it interesting, all the stuff that you're talking about today, because this week I've been ranting all week to my husband of how the church is so closed-minded and closed, have their ears closed to hearing the truth of the reality of what's going on today. And half of the problem is they're so focused on the coming of Jesus that they will not link the coming of Jesus with today's reality of what's going on.
Well, absolutely, and people you aren't going to be able to save people if you don't explain to them about the devilish system we're in. We're going to lose everybody. But instead, they just say, no, we're going to hide the church till the end of the world. I mean, this is crazy.
Right, and that's what's bugging me. And then I talk to people about things, and they think I'm absolutely crazy. And so I just, even today, I got on Facebook. I ranted on Facebook. I call them my rants. But I was starting to put up different things that the New World Order is trying to do to open people's eyes to the fact that it's going on right now. And it's such a deception in the church. And so I think the only way that I can just encourage Christians out there to really talk to people is to dig up the facts about the population control and different things like that and link them with, 2 Timothy, link them with Matthew 24, link them with Revelation, and really come at it that way, because I think that's the only way that we're going to be able to really open their eyes to what's going on.
You're right. Look, the church has been pretty much government-run in this country for about 80 years. That's why we got Roe v. Wade through. I mean, 1973, they said we're going to start killing babies. And so nobody's safe. The veterans aren't safe. Nobody's safe. And look, the average person at a church is there because they're scared. They've got some discernment. They know there's trouble. They're hiding in the closet. Well, we're not 3-year-olds hiding in the closet because this globalist boogeyman is real. And the only way you're going to defeat it is admitting it's real and getting your heart right, because beyond physically dealing with it, people need to know that they need to admit the evil's going on to get their heart right. If they're living in a delusion, they're going to accept the next delusion that comes to take the chip, which is already starting in Europe. They're making people get chips to have jobs. That was BBC last week. I mean, it's here. And they teach Romans 13 in these churches, do what government says. That's not what it says. And so people got a choice to make. The great delusion is coming. And folks better get their heart right. God bless you. But they're doing that because they're scared. They don't want to hear from you because they feel powerless. So I'd move on to folks that want to fight.
We're on the mark.